Stick man. You know what I've been thinking a lot lately as I get older? I'm working so hard. So why does it always feel like I'm falling short? Also, what was the name of that restaurant I went to yesterday? Anyone else having these moments? I wake up early, study, work, push myself all day. But then, I see someone who's super chill and somehow doing way better than me. It drives me nuts. So, for 3 months, I paused my entire life. And I focused on just one thing: brain science. I needed to figure something out. What makes those lazy geniuses so different? What boosts memory? The first answer totally caught me off guard. It's scent. Yup, smell. Let me tell you about a wild experiment by Prof. Jan Born's team at the University of Lübeck in Germany. They asked participants to memorize 46 completely unrelated word pairs, like car dolphin or turtle pizza. Totally random. One group studied in a scent-free room. The other group studied while smelling the scent of roses. So far, pretty normal, right? Here's the twist. While the second group was sleeping, they were exposed to that same rose scent again. The result? Mind-blowing. The no-scent group scored an average of 86. The rose scent group? 97. That's an 11-point jump. If this were the SAT, that could mean the difference between a B and an A. Why did this work? Because of how scent interacts with the brain. Sight and sound take a long path to the hippocampus. But smell? It goes straight there. Direct access. Even when you're asleep. Basically, your brain keeps organizing and storing the info you studied while you're sleeping, just because of that scent trigger. So how can you use this in real life? Easy. Pick a signature scent like a candle, diffuser, or essential oil, and only use it when you're studying or doing important work. Then, keep that scent in your room while you sleep. Just don't use it during your everyday stuff, because your brain might accidentally save useless information too. This is like a memory booster cheat code. And lazy geniuses? They've been using this kind of thing all along. Real skills are built in your sleep. Now the second habit? Gamers. You're gonna love this. At the University of Chicago, Dr. Braun's team did a study with 200 people. They split them into 2 groups and had them play a Valorant-style shooter game. Group 1 played for an hour at 9 a.m., then played again 12 hours later, at 9 p.m. Their performance dropped by 50%. Group 2 played for an hour at 9 p.m., then slept for 7 hours and played again the next morning at 9 a.m. Their performance increased by 20%. Wait, what? That's the power of something called the reminiscence effect. While you sleep, your brain replays, refines, and even upgrades what you learned during the day. Basically, you get better at something by sleeping. So what can we do with this? If you're learning something important, study right before bed. And don't worry if you feel like you didn't study enough or play well enough. Because once you fall asleep, your brain starts optimizing. Bottom line, your real progress doesn't happen when you're grinding. It happens when you rest. Creativity comes from doing nothing. Finally, let's talk creativity. Ever notice how your best ideas come during a shower? Or while spacing out on the subway? That's not random. Psychologist Graham Wallace broke creative thinking into 4 stages. First, you hit a problem. Second, you don't solve it right away, just let it sit. Third, you take a break or distract yourself. Fourth, then boom, the idea pops into your head. Most people give up during step 2. They just quit and walk away. But truly creative people? They intentionally put it down, go for a walk, zone out, take a shower. And during that time, it might look like their brain is resting. But inside, it's working like crazy. So don't force it. Sometimes, the smartest thing you can do is do nothing. Real creativity? It grows quietly while your mind is on pause. Let's wrap this up. First, anchor your memory with a unique scent. Second, let your skills grow while you sleep. Third, don't chase creativity, give it room to show up. If you've ever felt lazy or beat yourself up for not doing more, Maybe you weren't being lazy. Maybe your brain just needed space to do its best work. These days, it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter and resting smarter too. And before I go, I want to recommend a book. Trust me, you'll finish it thinking, I had no idea my brain was doing this much behind the scenes. We're capable of way more than we think. All that's missing is knowing how to move in the right direction. So here's to smart rest, quiet genius, and a brain that's always got your back. Let's stick to it together.